Welcome back to the First Time Home Buyers Program, your premier source of information on how the real estate market works for first-time home buyers. We're assuming you watched the first segment about credit scores and why they're important to home lenders. Want to know the second thing lenders look for a lot? Income. Very simple. Can you pay the loan back? It's almost a given. Credit determines for a lender the likeliness that you will pay the loan back. Your income, though, proves that you can. So make no mistake, this is a must, and in many cases it may even be more important. This, however, doesn't mean you can work under the table for cash, be self-employed, and expect to tell a lender that you make $150K a year. What lenders really want to see is documentable income. There needs to be a paper trail. This typically involves a W-2, taxes, or some sort of document showing that you've made X amount of money in a year. Do you have that? Great. If not, get it. It's not that lenders are touchy or gun-shy about handing over $100K and a loan for you to live in a house, albeit understandable. The real reason they need verifiable income as part of their decision to lend is that it's in the law. Here's more information on some organizations you'll hear a lot about. Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, the VA. These are actual big companies buying the loans from banks you would work with in getting approval for your first home. Fannie Mae stands for the Federal National Mortgage Association. Freddie Mac stands for the Federal Home Loan Mortgage Corporation. Those are the two government-sponsored entities responsible for the back-end buying of all home loans, so it's no surprise if you have heard of those names. As for other agencies, the FHA is the Federal Housing Administration, a division of HUD, which is part of the Department of Housing and Urban Development. The VA is the Veterans Administration, which, yes, buys home loans on a regular basis. And when you know it, the United States Department of Agriculture, the USDA, also buys many home loans from banks to ensure banks can improve prospecting home buyers. Here's what you need to know, however. These are the agencies providing the actual rules and regulations of home loan approval, the banks you work with. They follow those rules. So when a bank says no, it's not that they have any control over it. Simply put, if you don't have the verifiable, taxable, documentable income to show to a bank, you won't get approved. At one point, there were loans called no docs or no verification loans, which led to the 2008 housing crash for good reason. Lenders were just handing out loans like monopoly money, not even realizing that the prospective home buyers could ever pay the loans back for whatever reason. Making sure your income's verified is crucial. How does a lender determine your verified income via documentation? Here's how it goes. Let's say your annual income's $50,000. A lender can't do much with that due to monthly rules. A lender needs to know what your monthly income is. They'll divide by 12, which roughly comes to $4,183 a month. But wait a second, there's more to consider. What about your taxes? Of course! You may make $50,000 a year, and when taxes are taken out, you actually don't. Hence why lenders only look at net income, not gross. Typically, they'll look at your Schedule C or line number C on your tax return, and even if you're self-employed on W-9, they'll see that your net income after all your taxes are taken out is the number they need to work with. If you have money in your mattress, it won't matter until you see a tax specialist who can verify that income in writing for a lender to look at. Avoiding your taxes? Bad. Don't. After all, how else are you going to get your income verified? Simply put, if you have a verified W-2 job for 1 or 2 years or more, you're well on your way toward the lender seeing something about how you qualify. And don't get me started about those workers getting paid under the table just to avoid taxes taken out. What about those Social Security income credits, Medicare income credits, earned income credits, child credits? The fact is, actually getting your taxes taken out of your paychecks ends up earning you more money in your tax returns. You could be paying $7,000 in Social Security taxes via your job and then earn anywhere between $4,000 to $5,000 a month when you retire. Earning money by not working? You betcha. So sit with a tax planner. Get your income figured out. Get your deductions figured out. Did you know you could get driving your car deducted, your phone deducted, your house deducted, your own home-based business deducted? It's clear. In the long run, you're benefiting big time. We're actually partners with 2-Hour Tax Returns, so that's not a stretch for us with the whole tax planning thing. But here's a couple other benefits from them. 1, you can get your tax returns redone as far as 3 years back. 2, you can actually get your tax returns done a year early. This ensures you know exactly what you'll be getting well ahead in advance, saving you money, earning you more in your refund, and saving you a ton of hassle. All you need to do is call 2-Hour Tax Return at 888-203-3030, making sure your income is done correctly for lenders to review, and you're benefiting yourself down the road. Who could possibly say no to that? We can't stress enough just how important your income is to a lender. Even more so, your income history. After all, you can't expect a lender to loan you money for a house when you've been sleeping for 5 years and only just now decided to get out of bed and start hunting for a job. You have to be reliable, not just with credit, but with the money you make. Just remember, you are not the only game in town. A lender doesn't have to agree to loan you that money. Surprising given that a lender actually makes money by loaning you that money, obviously. So why turn you down, right? We'll get to the reason why the lender would in a little bit, but for now, let's give you some real good advice. Because in the eyes of a lender, you're simply a number. Here's your basic mantra. Be a good number, not a bad one. There are a lot of applicants these days looking to get approved for a home loan. Give the prospective lender as many reasons to choose you on any given day. Sound good? We hope so. Any questions? Rest assured, you can contact us right away. Don't leave though, many more segments to watch, so stay tuned. And thank you for being a member of the First Time Home Buyers Program.